Hello, welcome to another episode of Gazette in Fashion, sponsored by Rejuvenation Day Spa. As always, I'm your host, Franki, and happy fall. We are in October. Fall is underway. It's still really nice out, hence why I'm in my little outdoor studio today. So it's still pretty warm out. Didn't really hit too much of those cold temperatures yet, even though in the morning sometimes I feel like I need my parka, and then by the afternoon I'm ready to go to the beach. No, just kidding. But so the weather's still nice. It's still perfect time for fall fashion, early fall fashion. What else? Halloween is coming up, so even though Halloween is looking probably way different this year than a normal year, still going to use the opportunity to dress up. I know I've mentioned some of my favorite previous Halloween costumes when I was Cher from Clueless, when I was Hermione from Harry Potter series, or when I was Rey from Star Wars series. Those were some of my favorites. I don't know what I'm going to be yet this year, but definitely going to be using some of the latest fall trends to figure out my outfit. But other than that, school's underway. That's also looking way different. Zoom classes or hybrid or however you're doing it. Still hope you're putting your best fall fashion forward, because fall, I feel like I always say each time of year is my favorite time for dressing, but fall is definitely one of my favorites because you can start layering, start wearing your cute sweaters, cute pants, and little cardigans, jackets. I just got a faux leather jacket. I'm excited about that because it was hard for me to find one that I like and goes with my style, but I found one recently, so I'm excited to wear that. And then, of course, the denim everywhere. But I'm excited for this episode. Gonna show some of my favorite early October outfits for fall. And also, we're going to be having a fun Zoom interview with Sandra Padula, who is an avid Poshmarker. She's a member of the Poshmark community, so she's on the reselling app Poshmark and a few other apps too, so she's going to tell us all about her journey with that, and also going to have some tips and tricks for anyone who's looking to get into that. And then later we'll do sweet or sour with some of the new fall trends that I'm seeing out there. And yeah, so I'm excited. Let's get to it. Welcome back to Gazette in Fashion. Today I'm here with Sandra Padula, and we're going to talk all about Poshmark and her journey with it, and we're going to learn some tips and tricks and what she does on the app. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, same. This will be fun. But yeah, so I guess first of all, if you want to tell us a little bit about Poshmark and like how you got started with it, I think that would be good.
Okay, so in 2017, I found the Poshmark app on Google. I had just retired and I had a lot of clothing that I wasn't going to use, and some of the stuff in my closet was also not fitting me properly. So I decided to list everything on Poshmark, and lo and behold, everything sold. So I was like, okay, this is good. So I started listing more on Poshmark and things were selling. So I started to become a full-time reseller. So in order to build my inventory, because once I sold practically half of my closet, I had to figure out how was I going to, rebuild my inventory so I can keep selling. So I reached out to family and friends for donations. And once I started selling consistently, then I started shopping at thrift stores and consignment with family and friends. And I also did some retail shopping, like if Macy's had a sale, I would go and, buy things on sale. And that's pretty much how I started with Poshmark.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so Poshmark is basically like a reselling app. Would you call it that, kind of, where you can sell kind of?
I would say Poshmark is a fun and simple way to buy and sell fashion, pretty much. You download the app, you sign on, you can immediately start selling on Poshmark once you have the sign on. You can take pictures and write your descriptions on your items, and then you set up your closet in Poshmark, and then you can start making sales. Once you sell something on Poshmark, they will send you a label, and everything pretty much goes priority mail. So your buyer is going to get their item within 3 days? I think it is. Priority mail is 3 days. And then after your buyer receives the item, she'll look at it, try it on, whatever, and then in a couple of days you'll get paid from the sale, and it goes straight into your account, depending on how you set up your Poshmark account. It could go into your checking, or they can mail you a check, and pretty much that's how you work the Poshmark app.
Yeah, that sounds super easy. I know, actually.
Yeah.
When I was in college, actually, I started using the app a little bit, and my mom uses it too. So I know it's a really great way to, make a little money and be able to sell stuff. And it's also, I guess, good for the environment too, instead of just throwing away clothes into the landfill.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, save the planet, right? That's what it's all about. And actually, if you can repurpose, it's very big now, especially with the pandemic. Everything is about repurposing. And I believe that if you have clothing or furniture, anything, I think you can repurpose it, you can resell it, because somebody out there is going to want it. I mean, you bought it and you loved it, right?
Yeah.
And you loved it, and now it's time for it to go to a new home and be loved by somebody else.
Yeah.
So definitely I'm into saving the planet. Save these beautiful things from being in landfills,
Exactly. That's so true. So I guess, what kind of stuff do you sell on Poshmark? I know there's a lot of different categories, and it seems like you can sell like almost anything.
Yeah, Poshmark at first was just like clothing and stuff, but now they have 7 markets. They have women, men, kids, designer brands, activewear, and home goods and boutique. For me, I sell in the category of women, men, and children, clothing, shoes, and accessories. I also sell some designer clothing and accessories as well. But now you can, and for the home goods, I'll buy something like, let's just say, I don't know, a cookie jar. And as long as you pack it well and you sell it so that your buyer doesn't get it all shattered, you're fine. But you can now sell home, items, which is great. Now that the holidays are coming up, you can sell anything to do with holiday, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year, anything like that. I'm actually starting to branch out a little bit, and I'm going to be putting in more home stuff and more holiday things now that the holidays are coming up.
Yeah, and even I just remember, like, Halloween coming up, maybe people are selling costumes and stuff like that.
Yes, totally. Costume for children, for adults, because adults love Halloween. They love to get dressed up and party and stuff. So definitely you'll be able to sell costumes, and anything to do with any of the holidays. If you list it and you take really good pictures, that's the key with Poshmark. They give you, I think, 16 photos that you can put into your listing. So you use them all, and you take close-up pictures, take pictures of the labels, especially the size and the brand in the back of your garment, and then the care also. I also take a picture of that, because they want to know whether it's washable, you know, in the washing machine, or does it have to go to the dry cleaners? So that helps the buyer because they're not seeing it, they're not touching it. So you have to give them a clear picture of what this article is or this, you know, item is. So the more pictures you take, the better it is. And close-up, I do a lot of close-up pictures. Like if there's a beautiful, you know, button or something, any detail, I'll go straight in and I'll zoom into that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Do you have like any other tips like that? I know you're like very experienced with this. Do you have any other tips for people who are just starting out with it maybe or want to get started?
Well, first, if you're going to start, you know, selling on Poshmark, the first thing that I would do is that I would go into my closet and I would get everything that I want to sell. And then I would take really good pictures and I would describe each article fully. If you have any kind of imperfections, that I would disclose in my description. Because if you don't and the person receives the article, they could return it because you didn't disclose it. So I disclose everything. If there's flaws, if there's you know, any imperfections, I do. And I'll take pictures of that as well. And also a good title. You have to include the brand, the item name, the item's type, the color, the size. That should be on your title because that will give, you know, when they're doing searches and you're looking for, say, a Lululemon yoga pant, your item will come up, you know, and then they can read the description. So write a good title, write a clear and concise description, and then the thing is to price it, you know, accordingly. You can actually, on Poshmark, you can search for the item that you're selling. There might be somebody else who sold it in the past, or maybe they're selling it now. And then look at the comps. And then somehow you figure out a price that's somewhere in the middle so that you're not competing with someone who's selling the same thing and then your price is too high. So those are the things that I would suggest. And then as a new user, sometimes you'll get questions and you have to be kind and you have to answer the questions. Why? Because this is your potential buyer. So if they're asking a question, it means that they're interested in that garment. So give them, you know, a timely manner as far as, you know, responding and answer the question. And then you'll be surprised. Sometimes that will make the sale for you. And other things that I can recommend for new users would be to research your items before you list them, okay? Because Poshmark, it tends to be like trendy stuff, okay? So source good items. If you have stuff in your closet, just make sure that, you know, that's trending, that it's something that people are looking for on Poshmark, and you can check that out by just searching your item right in the search, you know, engine that they have. And then add inventory, very important. Let's just say you start with 18 items from your closet, and then in a couple of weeks, you sold it. You got to keep putting more inventory into your closet, and you got to keep sharing those items in your closet. I share about 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And when you do this, your item will get to the top. So when someone is searching for a particular item, they'll see your item up there. So it's very important to always keep adding to your closet. And I usually, I add inventory every couple of days.
Okay.
So if I source over the weekend, I'll take my pictures. I'll, you know, they have a draft feature on Poshmark where you can work everything up, but don't post it. You can just leave it there. When you're ready to post, it'll be there for you. So what I do is I set everything up in draft, and then every day I'll post a few of those items that I have, so that every day I'm actually adding to my closet. Okay. And then lastly, I say just do it. If you're thinking about selling on Poshmark and you're saying, should I or shouldn't I? Just do it. Just take your stuff from your closet, post it out there, and see what happens. You might get surprised and everything will sell. This is a great way to repurpose your stuff and make money.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's a good app to buy stuff too if you're looking for something, right? And
Yes.
sometimes it's not like full
Yes.
price or I think it's great for that too, for sure.
Right. And then, they have a lot of designer stuff on, high-end designer stuff on Poshmark. So if you're looking for, I don't know, Jimmy Choo, let's say some shoes, and you have a particular style that you're looking at, well, maybe you can get it on Poshmark for less, so it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah. So true. And then I guess we were obviously mentioned the pandemic a little earlier. Has that changed Poshmark at all, or the way that you Poshmark in any way, or not really?
Yeah, it really has. At the onset, for me, it was hard to source because I couldn't go outside. I couldn't go, shop at the stores. I couldn't go to thrift stores and actually, go shopping. So it did affect me in that sense. However, I had to think how I was going to get around that and still be selling, my business. So I started to buy from sellers on Poshmark because that was a way to help my fellow Posher and also to build my inventory. So I would buy from Poshers, I would buy online, I would consign from my friends and then meet them and, get my stuff. I would look for estate sales and garage sales, and of course, wear my mask. I buy clothing from clothing liquidators. So that's how I started to work around, the situation, because somehow I had to figure out how am I going to run my business if I can't go outside and shop. So it's been working pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, it's good that you can continue doing it even with
Yeah.
like in this.
I mean, your best friend is your family and your friends. I'm telling you, they're great because you tell them I'm a reseller and I need clothes, and they're like, okay, I'll give you some stuff, and you don't pay anything for it. So this is great, right?
Yeah.
It's like they want to get rid of it, you want to sell it, and you make money.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh my gosh. And then I know you're definitely a member of the Poshmark community. So what is your favorite part about being part of that community?
The community. The best part of Poshmark community is the fellow Poshers. We, as buyers and sellers, because, we have, on Poshmark, you'll have people who sell, and then you'll have people who sell and buy, and then you have people who just buy. So the Poshers in our community, we help each other. It's not a competition about who can sell more or, whatever, because pretty much, some of us are selling the same stuff. So we share tips for each other. We build relationships with each other, especially during this pandemic. For me, it was very important to still keep, a certain amount of social. And so how we're doing that is that we're doing Zooms. We do a lot of Zoom, it's like Posh and Coffees where everybody gets on and we talk about our business and how we can, what's happening to our businesses. And then we share our, tips and tricks. Also Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well. And so there we share a lot, in our stories, in our post. Every year, Poshmark has what they call Posh Fest. And Posh Fest is a 2-day conference for entrepreneurs. And so hundreds of Poshers come and get together to network. They share a business and they learn from each other. They also have courses within those 2 days, and that will help you build your business. Plus, you're meeting a lot of people. You're meeting people that you have been, talking with on Instagram and on Zoom, but you're also meeting new people to help them along, with their journey. Also, Poshmark, during that time, they'll always announce enhancements to the app. And those enhancements typically help us, escalate our business. So it's a fun 2-day conference. And then at the end, we have a big gala party.
Ooh.
And that is so fun, so fun. And then lastly, you become a better boss, your own boss in your own terms.
Yeah. It's like, you're running your own business. That's
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
You work when you want to, you take vacations when you want to, and you answer to nobody except yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And then, so you mentioned Instagram. So would that be the best place for someone to check out more about your Poshmark journey, and also on the app too? Like, what's the best way to find you?
Well, to find me, I'm on different platforms. So I'm on Poshmark because that's my main. I'm also on Depop. I'm on Etsy. I'm on Mercari. I have an account in eBay. I'm on Instagram, of course. And in all those platforms, even Pinterest, all those platforms under Posh Lady 777. So if you wanted to, follow me or get in touch with me, you can send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll be sure to answer whatever questions you have. And also, I have a code for new users if you wanted to become a Poshmark Posher. Then I have a code on my Instagram link. If you go into my bio, you click on the code, and then it'll take you right into the area where you can put in the code. Also, if you download the free app, you can put in my code POSHLADY777, and then you'll get $10 off your first purchase in my closet.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Nice. Those were like my main questions. I feel like we learned a lot about your journey and about tips and tricks. Like, it's been really great. But was there anything you want to?
It's a lot of fun, really. I mean, I love Poshmark. I think that once I stopped working, I didn't have any more friends, like I'd have friends at work, but now, now I was retired and I didn't have any friends. I mean, I had some friends, but not a lot. So I've become more involved in the community, and now I have a whole load of friends, and that's a lot of fun. It really is. But I just want to thank, Hammonton Gazette and Gina and Cassie for, this great opportunity to talk with you and showcase my closet and talk a little bit about Poshmark. And of course, I want to thank you, like, from the bottom of my heart for this interview, because I really appreciate it.
Oh my God, of course. It was so fun. And I love hearing more about Poshmark and your journey and meeting you. It was so much fun to talk about everything. Yeah, and it's very inspiring. I want to be my own boss too.
I think you should. Listen, if you have stuff in your closet, just put it out there and see what happens. You'll be surprised. Remember, there's a shoe for every foot. And there's something out there that somebody wants, right? Like something that you had and you wore and you loved now can be loved by somebody else.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Sandra, and for sharing with our viewers and everyone all your tips and tricks and your journey. It's so fun, and I'll be sure to put like the link and everything and how they can get in touch with you. And I'm sure you're going to inspire.
Oh, and one more thing is, if there's anybody out there that wants to donate clothing, just reach out. I'll come and pick it up. I live in Jersey, in Galloway Township, so I'm not that far. But if anybody wants to donate some of their stuff, I will take it.
Yes, I know. I have so much clothes I'm trying to get rid of too. yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Well, I say do it, Frankie. Just go out there and get that app. It's free. I can help you set it up. Just call me. I'm here for you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you.
Come to Meadows Bridal Shop and see Tony, Dominica, and the rest of our helpful staff. They'll listen to you and help you find the perfect dress for your wedding. Choose from a large selection of bridal dresses as well as bridesmaid dresses and mother-of-bride dresses. At Meadows Bridal Shop, we treat you like you are part of our family, with a focus on love, laughter, and happily ever after. Meadows Bridal Shop.
Welcome back to Gazette in Fashion. So now I'm going to show you some of my favorite outfits for October, for early fall. As you can see from this outfit, it's all about the layering for fall because you know, it can be super cold in the morning, can be hot later on, so it's all about the layers. So this is an outfit that is actually inspired a little bit by my style icon, Harry Styles. Sorry, I gotta mention Harry in every episode. That's what I'm trying to do. So this outfit, there's like a little white collared shirt, and on top of that, I layered a fun sweater, kind of the sleeves like puff out a little. It has these nice little flower flowers embroidered onto it, little leaves, so it adds little pops of something different and bold and fun, and I love the color, definitely stands out. For my pants, I have these brown and blue pants. They flare out a little bit at the bottom. They're super comfortable. And basically I just accessorize with some layered chain necklaces, a white headband, and yeah, called it a day, a little lip gloss. So this would be the perfect outfit for fall. If you ever have to go in the office, or if you're just out and about, maybe at a pumpkin patch doing something fun. So this is definitely an outfit that can be a transition from work or school to something fun later on, fun fall activities. So yeah. For my second outfit of October, I wanted to show off something super fun and unique that I just got recently that I'm so excited for. Who said rompers are only for summer, right? I found this adorable corduroy romper, the pretty like teal blue color, and it's zip up. It's comfortable, it's a little bit warmer, but obviously you can put like stockings, and I layered like this fun like faux leather jacket over it if it gets a little chillier at night, but it's just so fun and it gives me like major 70s vibes, and I think it's perfect. I layered it with some necklaces, some little hoop earrings, and you can dress it up, dress it down. Like I said, you can wear it with like, if it's colder out, wear it with like stockings, boots, and a jacket, or if it's like one of those warmer days, just wear it like this with some fun, funky sandals, and you're ready to go. For my third and final outfit of October, I wanted to show a fun early fall dress for when it's still warm out, but you can obviously layer on top of it too when it's a little cooler. I love this yellow color so much. It's so bright and fun, and it's like, I think it goes with fall because think about the leaves are yellow, you know, so we're gonna go with that. Plus, I love this like faux velvety material, which makes it a little warmer than like your average summer dress. And obviously you can layer something underneath, whether it's a long sleeve underneath for like a funky look, some stockings, you can put a cute jacket, cardigan. So there's so much you can do with this dress to dress it up, dress it down, or depending on the weather. And so yeah, this is a fun dress to run around a pumpkin patch, or you could even make it part of your Halloween costume depending on what you want to be. I feel like I'm getting major like Belle vibes, like Disney princess vibes from this. So I decided for this just to accessorize with this fluffy blue clip, which I think is fun and adds like a different pop of color, some necklaces, some little hoop earrings, and ooh, these fun, funky fall glasses. They're like sunglasses. I mean, they don't super keep out the sun, but it's mostly for an accessory, just to make it a little trendy. So yeah, this is a fun early fall outfit, just having fun and being bold for the fall.
Gabrielle Razzacarini of Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate will work for you, whether you are selling or buying a residential or commercial property. Inventory is low and demand is high, So contact Raza Carini today for a complimentary market analysis of your home. Call area code 609-513-6948 and put the power of sales associate and realtor Gabrielle Raza Carini of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services to work for you.
Welcome back to Gazette and Fashion, sponsored by Rejuvenation Day Spa. Now, as always, it is time for Sweet or Sour. So I'm going to mention some of the hottest trends for fall 2020 that I've been seeing everywhere. And I'll let you know if I think they're sweet. So I've tried them, love them, wear them all the time or want to. Or they're sour. So either they're not really working for me or I just haven't tried them yet maybe. But as you know, I always change my mind. So don't really take my word to heart. So first, in fall fashion trends, I have faux fur. And this has definitely been a trend I'm sure I've talked about before, but we're definitely seeing it come back for the fall in little ways, big ways. For instance, whether it's a cute faux fur jacket, a cute faux fur coat once it's getting a little cooler out, or if it is, I've even seen super cute cardigans with like a faux fur collar and faux fur like cuffs right here, which is so cute and I want it so bad. So faux fur is definitely in for me. I have some cute fall faux fur jackets. That's a tongue twister. Fall faux fur. So I have some cute jackets to wear and I like the trend, so it's sweet. And next we have fringe. And fringe is another trend that I've definitely talked about before, but it's coming back in a big way for the fall. It's definitely super cute, whether it's on pants, shirts, sweaters, cardigans, jackets, coats. Like, we're seeing fringe everywhere. Bags too, definitely a lot of fringe bags. And it's not a trend I wear super often, but it's still one that I think is sweet, and I think it's the perfect fall trend for sure. So I'm definitely thinking that's sweet. Next we have jewel tones, which jewel tones are going to be big this fall, but it means a lot of different things. I mean, if you think about like sapphire tones, rubies, emeralds, it's kind of that like, those are the ones I picture the most, but also like yellowy, I don't know, just when you think of jewels and different jewels and you have jewel tones. But I feel like it's not something that I wear super a lot, so I'll say sour for now, but I think we're going to be seeing it everywhere, and I definitely could see myself coming around to it and wearing those fun jewel tones later in the fall, once I find some stuff that goes with my style. Next we have patchwork. And patchwork, I talked a little bit about patchwork, I think last episode when I talked about cardigans, because patchwork cardigans are definitely huge this fall. But I like patchwork. Think of like patchwork quilts and then make it into like pants, jackets, sweaters, cardigans, everything, bags. So I think it's definitely cute. I think it can be sweet or sour because sometimes you risk looking like maybe like your grandma's quilt on that's like laying on her couch and stuff. But I think it's a cute trend. I like it, and I'll definitely be wearing it in certain ways because it can be done right, it can be done wrong, just like any other trend. And next we have pearls, and oh, as you can see, rocking the trend. I mean, these are obviously fake. I don't have any real pearl necklaces, I don't think right now, but even faux pearls, I think done right, you can risk looking a little tacky, but my fashion icon, Harry Styles, he loves wearing pearls, so I think it's a sweet trend. As you can see, you can wear it like in earrings, necklace, even like accents on like sweaters and stuff like that. So I think bracelets too and rings. So pearls can be anywhere. You can make it work for you. So I think it's a sweet trend for the fall. And then finally, we have sweater vests, which I feel like for the longest time, sweater vests were made out to be like, oh, like, that's what nerds wear. First of all, what's wrong with being a nerd? I'm definitely a nerd, but I think sweater vests are making one of the hugest comebacks that I've seen in a while. Like, you're seeing them on a lot of runways. You're seeing them on all over your Instagram feed. The bloggers are wearing them, influencers, all over social media and magazines. So sweater vests are here. They're here for the fall 2020. And I almost was going to say sour just because I don't have one. I need to get one, so I haven't really rocked one yet. But I'm actually, forget that, I'm saying sweet because I've seen it styled so well, and I know it's only a matter of time before I find the perfect sweater vest and going to be wearing it all fall and then into the winter too. It's all about layers, of course, for the fall. So it's all about what you layer it over and under, and so I think sweater vests are sweet. So a lot of sweet trends that we're seeing this fall, and hopefully that continues into throughout this month and into November and December and just on for the rest of the year. Because even though everything's so crazy right now still, and it's not a normal year by any means, you can still dress up for anything, for a Zoom, for sitting outside, for whatever, going into a store with accessorized with that mask, of course. But you can still dress up, you can still accessorize, you can still express yourself through fashion always, even if it's just for a picture or just for a video chat or call or whatever. So yeah, just keep staying stylish, and thank you for watching another episode of Gazette and Fashion, sponsored by Rejuvenation Day Spa. I'm your host, Franki Erneski, and like I said, keep expressing yourself through fashion. Fall fashion is so much fun, and yeah, I'll see you next time.